Yeah, that's a good question. What is fire cider? Fire cider is this like sweet, spicy, like punchy tonic that you make with apple cider vinegar and various herbs and spices and fruits and some tubers. Um, Most of the time, people use apple cider vinegar, onion, garlic, thyme, oregano, rosemary, citrus like lemon, orange, black peppercorn, cinnamon, habaneros or jalapenos, as well as some people like to add like cranberries, but essentially you spice it and it's like a spiced, very pungent tonic that sits in the apple cider vinegar for 4 weeks. And what the apple cider vinegar does is it helps draw out all of those pertinent um, constitutions of the plant, right? And so this is something that we call a menstruum. A menstruum is a drawing medium. It's traditionally a liquid or liquid like vegetable glycerin, alcohol. And so that menstruum is going to draw out all of those really good benefits of the plant and all of those medicinal properties of the plant or the herb or the spice or whatever. And it's going to infuse it into the liquid. So when you strain the material out, what you have left is all of the really good constituents. So we'll be making some fire cider later today. I've kind of waffled back and forth on whether or not to do it live. It's really hard for me to engage with you guys when I'm doing a live because my kids always want to be involved and it's like chaos all the time. But I might just like set a camera up and record myself and you guys can watch. And then I can cut and edit that video and post that later. But it's really, really simple. Mine will include ginger, turmeric. I'm going to put some little mallow in there, oranges, black peppercorns, star anise, cinnamon, garlic, onion. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of stuff, but it's really kind of like a soup if you think about it. Everybody has their own like family recipe for like a stew or a chicken noodle soup or something like that. And it's kind of similar with this. You just put stuff in there that feels right. As long as it's antibacterial, antimicrobial, it boosts the circulatory system, it's immunity boosting. So these are things that are traditionally very high in vitamin C, which it seems almost counterintuitive for me because I'm allergic to vitamin C. I don't have an anaphylactic response, but I get like cold sores. It's a weird family thing. My grandma had it, my cousins have it, I have it, my daughter has it. It's just we're very sensitive to ascorbic acid, but there's something about the long draw in the apple cider vinegar that makes it a little more palatable. But this is going to be a real big immunity punch and it's going to help boost your immune system. So this is something that you're going to take if you're already sick or you're trying to avoid getting sick. And with kids going back to school, even if you don't have kids, these are germs that are all, kids spread germs. That's just the nature of it. And then kids go out into the public. And if you go out into the public, there's a likelihood you're going to get sick too. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. Right now, we're in what's called the interseason. And Dr. Satyavani is a great lady that I know. She is an Ayurvedic doctor. And she made a post that reminded me that I was not prepared for interseason. And if you don't know what interseason is, it's the 2 to 4 weeks where you're leaving the end of one season and entering into a new season. So summer, we're sunsetting on summer and we're bringing out fall. And this weird interseasonal zone can become very chaotic when it comes to our health because, suddenly the days aren't so long and maybe we were staying out really, really late enjoying the summer and we weren't getting enough rest and things are starting to get chillier in the mornings. And so as our bodies are experiencing these changes, you really do need to do your best to boost your immune system because you're more likely to get sick just because things are changing. And that's why they call it the back to school flu, right? Everyone gets sick in this kind of weird in-between seasonal phase. So we're going to be making some medicines later. I hope you enjoyed this little explanation on what fire cider is. And if you'd like to make some with me later, let me know.